Hello students, in this video we are going to solve the exercise of lesson number 2, that is weathering and mass wasting for 11th standard science students. So let us start with the first question, that is complete the following chain. So the first question consists of 3 columns. First is rock type, name of the rock, dominant type of weathering. Okay. So generally we have seen that we have 3 types of rock, that is igneous, sedimentary and metamorphic. So based on their characteristic and quality, we have to name the rock which belongs to it, and you have to write which type of weathering it undergoes. So basically the igneous rock, the type of them are basalt and granite, and it undergoes the physical type of weathering, both of them. Next we have, that is the sedimentary rock. Now the sedimentary rock consists of dolomite as well as limestone, and it undergoes chemical type of weathering. And finally we have the metamorphic rock. So metamorphic rock is the rock which consists of physical type of weathering. Okay, it consists of physical type of weathering. Now next is identify the correct correlation. So here 2 statements are given to you, that is assertion and reasoning. So you have to check whether both the statements are true or false, and then you have to check whether R is giving a correct explanation of A or not. So this is the method how you solve this type of questions. Now the first question is, an area of high rainfall slides are very common. So in areas of high rainfall, the slides are very common. So this is true. Yes, we agree to it. Next, types of mass wasting movements are dependent on the region's climate. Now this is again true. It depends on totally on the climate. But R is not giving a correct explanation of A. So both A and R are correct statements, but R is not giving any correct explanation of A. Next is assertion, gravity is a major factor in mass wasting. Yes, it is totally true, because gravity force is only pulling all the things down towards the earth. So it is very much important in the case of mass wasting. So the statement is true. And gravity pulls all the things down to the earth's surface. So this is also again true. So here the answer is both A and R are correct, and R is the correct explanation of A. Now we have next assertion, freeze and thaw weathering is common in desert areas. So this is again true, and water gets into the cracks and breaks down the rock. Now this is also a true statement. Okay, both the statements are true, but they are not giving the correct explanation of A. So both are correct, but R is not giving the correct explanation of A. Next, surface water helps solifluction. So this statement of surface water in the case of solifluction is totally true, and water table is responsible for the same. So this is totally false. Water table is not working in such cases. So only A is the correct answer. Next is identify the correct group. So there are total 4 groups given to you. Out of that, which is the correct group that we have to identify? So group number C, that is fall, creep, slide, flow. So all these are types of mass movement. Hence group number C is the correct answer. Okay. So your answer will be this: fall, creep, slide and flow. Next is give reasons. So the first give reason is regarding temperature is the main factor behind the granular weathering. Now granular weathering occurs why? It occurs because of high temperature. We have a figure of granular weathering in the book. The diagram also you can draw for the reference. Okay, so it occurs because of heat. It occurs because of heat and small granules. So the rock gets weathered into small pieces in the case of granular weathering. So minerals of rocks, they start exerting the pressure, it starts expanding and it starts releasing it. Okay, so this is the example diagram of granular weathering, where you can see all the granules are created out of the rock. So basically it is because of heat, the rocks get heated due to difference in the temperature, it starts expanding. Okay, the minerals starts expanding separately, and because of that there is a molecular stress which is created, which leads to disintegration of the rock. Next give reason statement is human is an agent of weathering. So you just have to go in the anthropogenic part, where we all know that human is responsible for the case of weathering. Okay, so you just have to tell how human is affecting it. So man is one of the very important and powerful weathering agent nowadays. So blasting, mining of hills, constructions, quarrying, all these types of things will come under it. Okay, next is slope is a major factor in the case of mass wasting. So we all know that mass wasting occurs how? Okay, you require a slope to create a mass wasting, तो ही ऊपर से सारी चीजें नीचे आ सकती है. ओके, ग्रेविटेशनल फोर्स होना चाहिए, स्लोप होना चाहिए, so it plays an important role. Okay, so here it is, you can write an explanation for that there should be an elevation in an area, or a downslope movement should occur in such cases. Such mountains will not occur in the plains. Okay, such movements, जो भी mass wasting के movements है वो plain area पे आपको कभी नहीं दिखाई देंगे. It occurs only in hilly areas, mountainous areas, plateau areas. Okay, जहाँ पे slope है. So basically the gentle slope will have slow movement, while the steep slope will have the rapid movement. Okay, next oxidation changes the size and color of the rock. ऑक्सीडेशन में क्या होता है कि रॉक के जो भी पार्टिकल्स है वो ऑक्सीजन से रिएक्ट करना स्टार्ट कर देते हैं. आयन का एग्जांपल ले लो, आयन स्टार्ट्स चेंजिंग इट्स कलर. ओके, व्हेन इट कम्स इनटू कांटेक्ट विद वाटर और ऑक्सीजन प्रेजेंट इन द वाटर. Same ways the aluminium also, it starts changing its color. Okay, so this is the process of oxidation. तो आयन का जो कलर है वो रेडिश कलर हो जाता है, रस्ट. ओके, and aluminium gets converted into yellowish color. Okay, so the oxides are created in the case of it. So because of that the original rock and the later rock is totally different. So oxide बनने के बाद उसका कलर चेंज हो जाता है, वो रॉक वीक हो जाता है, उसका वॉल्यूम बढ़ जाता है. ओके, ऑल दीज थिंग्स आर टोटली डिफरेंट. सो द मेन रॉक का कंपोजिशन और ऑक्सीडाइज होने के बाद का जो कंपोजिशन है, all is totally different. Next, effects of mass movement will be greater although the western slopes of Sahyadris than the eastern slopes of Sahyadris. अभी ये जो क्वेश्चन है, this is totally a logical question which is not based on your textbook का content. Okay, so यहाँ पे आपको क्या लिखना है कि जो western slopes of Sahyadri है वो बहुत ही steep है. Okay, they are more steeper than your eastern slopes. Okay, because of that what happens, western slope receives more rainfall than the eastern slopes. So because of that the mass wasting की जो process है western में वो ज्यादा है eastern से, and hence the effect of mass wasting is seen greater in the case of western than in the case of eastern. क्योंकि mass wasting के लिए आपको क्या होना जरूरी है, there should be a mountain, there should be a steep slope. That is very much important for a mass wasting to occur. Next we have a short note. So you have to write a short note on gravity and solifluction. Okay, so what is a gravity? Gravity is a force which is exerted on the whole earth. पूरे earth पे जो force है वो gravitational ही force है which is pulling everything down. Okay, so any type of friction, अगर कोई friction है, अगर कोई obstacle है तो वो directly gravity उसको pull नहीं कर सकती. Okay, but if the gravity is more stronger then definitely all the things are going to come back down. Next is solifluction. Solifluction is what? It is a slow movement. एक वो downhill creep movement है. So it is basically seen where? It is seen in paraglacial and alpine regions. Okay, you have a paragraph for it. So basically permafrost area में आपको solifluction दिखाई देगा. Next is role of water in mass wasting. अभी water is very much important. Water क्या करता है? It acts as a lubricant. Okay, if the water is more तो क्या होगा? Easily materials it will start moving. Okay, so basically every time it is not present, but water can reduce the friction. So friction agar kam hua, then definitely the material will come down at a faster rate. If the friction is increased, then definitely the material will not come fast. Okay, so it is working like an lubricant in the case of mass wasting. Now next short note is based on, नेक्स्ट पार्ट इज अबाउट एक्सफोलिएशन. सो एक्सफोलिएशन का एक डायग्राम है आपके बुक में जहां पे यू कैन सी दैट द आउटर पोर्शन ऑफ द rock is totally removed or separated from the inner portion. So because of that, what happens, the inner portion is directly exposed. Okay, so exfoliation is a process like how we remove the onions each and every scale. The same manner the rock starts leaving its each and every layer by layer. So that process is called as exfoliation. Basically ये किसकी वजह से होता है? It is because of lot of pressure exerted, because of compression and tension. Okay, ऐसे expansion होता है, release होता है expansion, because of that exfoliation is created. Next, weathering and homogeneity in the rocks. अभी weathering is what? It is a physical और chemical, दोनों तरीके के weathering हो सकते हैं. ठीक है, so how it works and on the homogeneity of the rock. Weathering, it depends totally on the texture of the rock. वो rock कैसा है, whether it is soft, whether it is hard, उस पे joints है क्या, या फिर उस पे are there some holes present in it. So all these things are very much seen in the case of weathering. So the sediments brought down by the river are deposited in this layer, and basically igneous rocks are formed because of cooling of the hot magma or molten magma. Okay, so such type of rocks are very hard, they are very non-porous and वो easily break down नहीं होते. ठीक है, next is carbonation. अभी carbonation मतलब क्या? When carbon dioxide starts reacting with the minerals present in the rock. Okay, so उसके क्या होते हैं? कार्बोनेट्स क्रिएट हो जाते हैं. ठीक है, सो कुछ ऐसे मटेरियल्स या फिर मिनरल्स प्रेजेंट होते ही है रॉक में जो कार्बन से बहुत अच्छे तरीके से रिएक्ट कर देते हैं. ओके, दे स्टार्ट लूजिंग इट्स कंपोजिशन एंड दे स्टार्ट रिएक्टिंग विद इट. इवन द डिकम्पोजिशन ऑफ डेड मटेरियल या मैटर भी कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड रिलीज कर देता है. नेक्स्ट वी हैव द डायग्राम. तो फ्रीज एंड थॉ वेदरिंग की डायग्राम है बुक में, वो आप ड्रॉ कर सकते हो. ब्लॉक डिसइंटीग्रेशन की डायग्राम भी है. इवन बायोलॉजिकल वेदरिंग की भी डायग्राम है टेक्स्ट बुक में. यू हैव टू ड्रॉ इट एज इट इज. नेक्स्ट वी हैव आंसर इन डिटेल नाउ. Now the first question is explain with the example the process of weathering happening in Konkan. अभी इस तरीके का अगर क्वेश्चन आएगा, so you should always know where is Konkan, it is near to the sea. ठीक है, तो अभी सी के पास में किस तरीके का वेदरिंग होगा? ओके, बेसिकली इट हैज अ ह्यूमिड टाइप ऑफ क्लाइमेट. इट इज वेरी क्लोज टू दी कोस्टल एरिया. थाने, मुंबई, रायगढ़ डिस्ट्रिक्ट, रत्नागिरी डिस्ट्रिक्ट के आसपास ही उसका एक्सटेंट है. ओके, सो वहां पे क्या होगा? बिकॉज ऑफ लॉट ऑफ हीट, बिकॉज ऑफ लॉट ऑफ सॉल्ट, द वेदरिंग इज गोइंग टू बी ऑकर्ड. ओके, सो हनीकॉम्ब वेदरिंग के जो पॉइंट्स है वो आप इसमें मेंशन कर सकते हो. ओके, बेसिकली इट इज सीन इन दोस एरियाज. नेक्स्ट इज एक्सप्लेन द कोरिलेशनशिप बिटवीन हिमालयाज एंड मास वेस्टिंग मूवमेंट विद द एग्जांपल वेरेवर इट इज नेसेसरी. अभी हिमालयाज की जो रेंजेस है तो वो बहुत ही स्टीप स्लोप है उनके. ओके, इट इज वेरी स्टीपर स्लोप्स एंड बिकॉज ऑफ दैट large amount of debris, gradient, massive rock slides are seen in those places. Okay, as it has the greatest relief, उनकी potential energy भी ज्यादा होती है, तो वहां पे बहुत ज्यादा snowfall भी होता है. So because of that, mass movement is very in an intense manner. So the examples are Koshi River Basin in Himalaya of central Nepal. Because of the deep weathering, high seismic waves are very much active over here. Okay, so there is lot of precipitation in the form of snow and mass wasting वो frequently ही लगा रहता है वहाँ पे. Okay, it is a continuous process which undergoes in the Himalaya areas. So this is all about the exercise of lesson number 2. Thank you for watching. Do subscribe the channel.